I'm now going to explain basic controls. This game uses the Wii Remote and Nunchuck as default. In this position, the plane will fly straight at cruising speed. Hold the Wii Remote vertically to accelerate. Bring it back down to return to cruising speed. Practice accelerating and slowing down now. Next, I'll explain how to face different directions. Lean the nunchuck right or left to turn in that direction. Tilt the nunchuck up to look up and down to look down. Practice changing directions now. This concludes the basic controls tutorial. I'm now going to explain the radar. The radar is on the lower left-hand corner of the screen. Triangles indicate enemies, allies, and targets. The white mark in the center indicates your own plane.
The green line means the border of the theater.
Crossing beyond it for too long results in a mission failure. Be careful. This concludes the radar tutorial. I will now explain Tactical Maneuver Commands, or TMCs. A TMC is a special command that swiftly positions you behind an enemy aircraft you are trailing. When you get within a certain distance from the enemy plane, a diamond shape appears around the indicator, and a TMC area will appear on the radar enclosing the enemy. When you get inside that TMC area, the TMC gauge will appear at the bottom of the screen. This is when you can press the A button to execute a TMC. This will swiftly maneuver you behind the enemy. Also, the longer you stay in the TMC area, the higher the level rises. The higher the level, the better your position will be to shoot the enemy. Now, let's try out some TMCs. This concludes the Tactical Maneuver Commands tutorial. I will now explain manual maneuvers. A maneuver is a special aerial move done by the plane. Each of the 8 directions you can tilt the control stick to brings up a maneuver icon in the lower left-hand corner. Select the maneuver you want and press the A button when the maneuver icon is displayed. The plane will then execute the manual maneuver indicated. Let's test out some manual maneuvers. This concludes the manual maneuvers tutorial. I'm now going to explain enemy indicators. Indicators differ depending on the type of enemy. Fighters are marked with a square indicator. Bombers and other large aircraft use an upside-down triangle. Tanks, fleets, and other land enemies use a hexagon. Since TMCs are special commands used against agile fighters, they only work on enemies marked with a square indicator. This concludes the Enemy Indicators tutorial. I will now explain special weapons. Special weapons are extra weapons besides the default gun. I will now explain how to drop a bomb. You can switch between weapons using the C button. For a bomb, a mark will appear to indicate where it will fall. Line up that mark with your target and press the Z button. Let's try bombing some enemies now. Each special weapon has its own way of being deployed. Also, they have limited ammo, so aim well when using them. This concludes the special weapons tutorial. I will now explain the mission gauge. The mission gauge appears in the upper right-hand corner. Fullness indicates safety, while emptiness indicates danger. When the gauge reaches 0, it means the mission failed. This concludes the mission gauge tutorial.
Pilots, this is your mission. Lawturn aircraft have been spotted near Uto, off the coast of Rudikai. It is believed these planes are used to jam our radio communications. We don't know much more than that, but regardless, your mission is simple. Stop them by any means. We have intel that they also have air support. But I have faith that our Cougar squad will be able to neutralize them. One more thing. A new pilot, codename Lynx, will be joining the mission. Captain Yamasaki is the squadron's ace. He's one of the best. I'm sure you can learn much from him. That'll be all, pilots. Happy hunting.
So, Leaks, how you feeling? Wait a minute. This can't actually be his first sortie, can it? Yeah, well, I'll vouch for his skill. Castling, how's it looking? Enemy targets past point 2. Right on schedule. Excellent. Jackpot, Castling, crossbow. Take care of their escorts. Roger. 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 All right, Lynx, go ahead and take out the targets. I'll be covering you. Happy hunting, everyone. They're still a ways off. Hey, Bond,